Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me see here. I'm just going to be doing my promotions. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello, Daisy. How are you doing? I came for chaos. Well, I'm here to welcome chaos. Already starting with the green lemons. God damn it. I will say it has kind of lost its novelty, so you're probably going to have to find something else. Yellow limes. Eh, meh. It's also kind of lost its novelty. Do 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 do. Sadly, can't chat for long. Gotta go to school. No worries, man. I knew it was gonna be a long shot that people would actually be able to chat, but you know, I got bored. do, 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 do. All right. I did all of my promotions. Now I just gotta. Oh, fuck, I need to open my own chat. Fuck! Tell me you're an unprofessional streamer without telling me you're an unprofessional streamer. Oh, I also need to share it to here. And I'm going to put it on Twitter and then on Blue Sky. And what are you doing though? I'm going to be playing some modded Stardew. And promotions are done. I still have not opened my chat on my phone. And there we go. All right, and we begin. I think it was this one that I did. I'm pretty sure. Do 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 do. Stuck on a loading screen. There we go. Oh, yay, speedy. Oh, thank fuck. All right. First parsnip harvest of the season. Woohoo! There was a mushroom on the ladder. That was... Oh man, I forgot that I missed a spot there. Fuck. Oh well. Let's see here. Throw that in there. Throw this in there. Oh, that's exotic for it. Did I put the... It's still saying that I need to drop it off at the chest, but I thought that I... Oh well. In any case, throw this into the bin, and we're off. Oh, I do believe that that is my sister. And I just heard. I'm going to pause for a second. Sweet. No longer AFK. Parsnips. Oh, come on. There we go. You know what? We're gonna... We're gonna take that. We're gonna take... 'cause that's needed, that's needed, that's needed. Hell there. Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake. Haha. Tell me you can't spell without telling me you can't spell. I'm kidding. Yes, yes. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Also, I can barely hear you. You can barely hear me. Huh? Interesting. Let me boost my gain a little bit. That better? Better. Sweet. Nope, not what I want. Just gonna unfreeze that. Oh, sweet. Oh, JH, did you want to join me in VC while I'm doing this? Or are you busy? If you'll have me? Absolutely. You just switch the chat that I am in. Do. Go. That was quick.
Mute your stream now so I don't hear you talk on delay. Anyway, hello.
Hello.
I did a productive today, and since my brain is incapable of actually giving me dopamine when I do so, I took matters into my own hands in order to take out.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I finally stopped procrastinating on doing that, like, online tests thing for the thing I'm applying for. Whoever formulated this test obviously didn't direct it at people like me, because they went, all right, so these are all sections, and you have limited time for each section. It is expected that you will not finish all the tasks in a section. I'm like, you didn't expect to give me a timed section with 20 tasks and think I wouldn't be doing all fucking 20 of them, did you? The only section where I actually ran out of time was maths, and even then it was only one task left.
Yeah, that's, How do you think you did?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I expect I'll get an email back. Unless I completely fuck shit up, they'll invite me for the actual in-person meeting, and if they haven't given me results at that point, I will ask them.
Fair enough.
Because I strongly suspect that that is the only way I'll actually get some, like, intended dopamine out of this, is if I get told that I did well.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think you would have done just fine, but that's me being biased.
I mean, literally, all the evidence does point to me having done well in this test. However, until I actually see evidence.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I'm aware that I do this, so I know to suppress the impulse of catastrophizing, but it does also mean I cannot, like, physically cannot assume it will just go well, because a part of me will always assume it went horribly, so the two just sort of cancel each other out, and I just sit here and wait, in the rough expectation that I won't have fucked it up completely.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, I'll see. I did do a test very similar to this one when I did like my career advice thingy that I did. Translating these things into English is annoying. And I mean, that was a massive like self-esteem boost for me, because they specifically told me that I was like in the upper 5th percentile for some of the categories.
Oh, damn.
I was like, ah, yeah, of course.
A boost to the ego.
Yeah, apparently my spatial visualization is really good.
Huh.
Does make sense if you combine it with some of the other things I've noticed I'm good at. For example, like, my parents will endlessly tell me that I'm really good at finding my way. Like, I stand at point A on a beach with a bunch of dunes. I see a point in the distance, so I start walking towards it. My father says we need to go this way. Like, 7-year-old JH says, no, it's this way. My dad's like, okay, fine, we can go this way. And then we'll see that this obviously right there, and you were correct. So I can find my way around places, keep track of where I am in relation to other areas. Like, that's the same type of reasoning. It's not a particularly useful skill in the job field, I will admit, but it's a skill. So.
I would say that it's a pretty useful skill regardless of if you're using it in the workforce or not.
There was also like a memorization thing, where it's like you're given either like a bunch of words in categories, and then you're asked the word with the starting with the letter P, which category was it in? I'm fairly certain I nailed that, even though I really wasn't expecting to.
Yeah.
Also, somewhere they gave me just like 10 symbols with 10 symbols associated to them. Completely random bullshit. I genuinely thought I wouldn't be doing that good at it, but I think I got at least most of them. Also, apparently, when I lock in, I talk to myself. If there's no one else to talk to, mind you.
No, I do the same thing.
But yeah, I was sort of, especially during the math section, I was constantly talking to myself, like verbalizing my train of thought.
Yeah, no, I do the exact same thing. Like,
Wait, it's like for literally after the first section, I completely forgot that at the beginning they said it's fine if you don't do all the things. And that's like right at the end, I remembered, hold up, didn't they say a thing about it being okay if you don't do all of the things? Well, damn.
Shit, man.
I even had time left over for most of them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was like a personality questions section, but like, I know how those work. Not the first one I've done.
Nope. That is...
Now, I will admit, I was, I am applying for a job in administration here. So there are some personality questions where there's obvious correct answers here. So I might have been a bit less negative than I could have been about myself. You know, if there's a question of like, I can be relied upon to do work assigned to me, I'm not gonna tell them then no.
Well, no
Who'd want to
shit.
employ me with like?
No
Of
one...
course not.
No
I'm
one would
not gonna
employ you
lie
at
and
that
say
point.
I'm not gonna lie and say I'm excessively reliable. But I did say like generally you can rely on me.
Oh, shit. What the fuck, man? Okay, apparently my lighter has gone. What the fuck, man?
Not working anymore. Need to be refilled or broken.
It wouldn't spark off, so I'm getting a new one. Backup lighter, bitches.
Like there is still fuel in it, but
There's still fuel in it, it's just refusing to spark. So.
but that's odd. That's the easiest part.
Yeah, it is odd. Which, like, the fuck, dude? Hmm?
One sec. It's doorbell.
Ah, doorbell.
But someone else is going to the door, so not for me.
Not for you?
My food is already here.
Aha. Alright, let's see here. And, fucking... There we go.
So if like not lighters not sparking becomes a recurring issue, just get a storm lighter.
Yeah, I just...
They're just way cooler all around,
If you say so.
I do. I happen to own one. It's not currently in the apartment because what the fuck am I meant to do with it here? But the only thing I ever do with that lighter is light up fireworks on New Year's, and that's just a little bit of a ways away. So
Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
So in the meantime, I can stay with my parents who might actually have a legitimate use for it, like lighting or what's the word? Our fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a fire. Well, a fireplace. I don't know what's the terminology here. Is a fireplace only if it's open, or can it be shut as well? Because the other two words that come to mind are oven and furnace, and neither of those seem to apply here. So
if... Well, oven implies that you have, like, a cooktop attached to it.
yeah, no.
Furnace implies that it heats the
Making
entire...
something.
A furnace would imply that you're, like... No, that would be an incinerator. I guess you could...
Yeah, that's completely...
I guess you could use either fireplace or furnace.
Furnace always seems to be like sort of associated with making something.
Very true, yes.
Yeah, the thing is, in German, we have some like very specific terms, but for casual conversation, it's all called oven, Ofen. The one in the kitchen, oven. The fireplace, oven. The thing you like burn pottery in, oven. Like, it's so much easier. It's not the first time I've run into this particular linguistic hiccup.
I find that amusing. Languages that have like an entire generalized term for a whole group of things. Meanwhile, over here in English, oh, that's an oven. Oh, that's a fireplace. Oh, that's a kiln. Like,
If you want to be specific, this is German. Just put another noun in front of oven. Oh, the oven in your kitchen, that's a baking oven. Backofen.
mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
The one
Okay.
for pottery, that's a clay oven. Tonofen.
Mm.
It's that easy, fellas. Of course.
Oh, fuck. We got an arsonist in chat. We can't mention fire anymore. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's
Arson is like 100% definitely illegal, and you should absolutely not do it. You should most definitely not fake electrical fires. Definitely not. Absolutely not, because they would be way harder to figure out that they're artificial, you know? So absolutely don't do that. Luckily, most arsonists use fire accelerators and similar substances that make it very easy to figure out in the aftermath that the fire was artificial.
yes, indeed.
Completely normal knowledge for people to possess.
Completely normal indeed.
No harm can come of this, surely.
Surely not. Surely not.
I mean, though, if people were, for some reason, to be less concerned with matters of trackability or anonymity or the like, then a bottle with 50% alcohol of similar flammable substance, 50% motor oil with a wet rag dipped in a similar substance in the top, lit on fire, makes a wonderful thing called a Molotov cocktail.
You know, there's just like, if there's like, oh, you're encouraging violence, like this kind of shit. People will just like, okay, we're joking about this shit, and then somebody will actually take it seriously, like, oh, you're encouraging violence. I'm sorry, dude. The instructions to make this sort of stuff is out there in the open on the internet.
I am willing to talk about the Molotov cocktail because that is genuinely almost like common knowledge at this point.
Yeah.
I do also know how to make something called Redneck C4. I'm not going to talk about that on a live stream, though.
Yeah, definitely not. That is not
I do
something.
know how to make it, though.
Yeah, like everybody, you gotta realize that if somebody wants to find something or how to make something, I guarantee you that somebody on the internet knows how to make it and has made a tutorial. Like,
very primitive weaponry is incredibly easy.
I just found a book called Duck Fight Island. What the hell?
Yeah,
Random
simple
shit.
weaponry is incredibly easy to make. But it's again, as the name implies, simple weaponry.
Yes.
Shit only gets dangerous when people figure out advanced weaponry.
Yes. I mean, simple weaponry can also be dangerous.
There was a cult in Japan that synthesized sarin gas for a terrorist attack.
Oh, shit.
Now, incredibly luckily for the Japanese, the leader of this group was sort of putting everybody under time pressure, so the scientist people in the group did not have sufficient time to get high concentrations. So you had fairly low concentration sarin gas, which is still very, very bad, but not catastrophic as full concentration gas would have been.
My friends are incredibly smart, and it makes me feel stupid.
You have your own. Look, you could talk my ear off about culinary things because my culinary experience is throwing things into the baking oven.
Yes.
Yes, I said baking oven specifically.
Yes, you did.
But yeah, now I do consider myself to be ever so slightly above microwave food. Like, that is too simple even for me personally. Like,
Yeah.
that's just giving up at that point.
I mean, sometimes I will admit throwing something into the microwave, like when you've had a long day and you don't feel like fucking cooking, that hits different.
Yeah, again, that's the good part about what I do. It's barely even cooking in the first place, so it requires very little effort because it's just put thing in oven and wait.
Put thing in oven and wait. Yep, pretty much.
And then afterwards, put like a metric fuck ton of spices on top of whatever you threw in the oven, so it actually tastes good, and
Yep.
then eat.
Munch. Okay, I figured out how to... What all did I learn how to make overnight? Let's see. Scarecrows. Don't need those. Bee houses. Mayonnaise machines. I've got a butter churner. I think I need to start. Okay. So I need to get chicken coop. I need to get a barn. And I need to set up some bee houses. But first I need to go to the mines.
Children yearn for the mines.
Oh my god. And yes, I do intend to rush the mines. I am not going to waste any fucking time. So the merchant is in town. I think I'm just gonna check the merchant before I open up the community center. Burp. Fucking. Ah. King salmon. Oh shit. Okay, I guess the next mission, King Salmon, I suppose. Hello. Oh! Yoink. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So also, I was reading a lot more yesterday. I've finally continued reading the actual worm. And I spammed Tony with a whole bunch of funny moments overnight, so you probably woke up to like 20 DMs.
Oh god, April Fool's audio idea. Luca is a new culinary student calling all the ingredients by the wrong name. I would actually die if I did that.
Yeah, I think Luca has developed enough professionalism at this point that they would combust.
I would combust. Like
if once you've attained a like certain level of knowledge on a topic, you can't fake being an idiot anymore. It just hurts too much.
It hurts so badly. Like Daisy, you of all people should know how much of a strain it was on me to do the fucking green lemon bullshit.
What? I wasn't there for that. So.
No, so Daisy is a native Spanish speaker, and if I remember correctly, the word for lime roughly translates to green lemon, or it directly translates to green lemon. So she called it green lemon in chat, and I got confused. I was just like, okay, wait a minute, are you pulling a bit, or is this like something lost in translation? And it was lost in translation. And then it became a bit where my chat was torturing me with the wrong names for fruits.
I see.
Yeah.
Hello, Tony.
Hey, Tony. Are you just not speaking?
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on unmuting.
I am officially on holiday.
Sweet.
Cool.
Good for you.
Enjoy it. The weather will be improving.
It will.
Not over here. I'm reined in.
I was stormed in 2 days ago. And now weather is good, don't worry.
Lime equals limon, lemon. Oh, it's the same fucking word. Oh shit. Okay.
German dodges the issue of lime and lemon being so close together by not having them be close together linguistically.
Aha.
Now, because our word for lemon is not like, it's not based on the whole lemon word family, we're basing it on citrus.
You got the citron and lime?
No, we've got the Zitrone and Limette.
Mmm. Very nice.
Also, sometimes it takes saying a German word while in the English mindset to realize how German it sounds.
Hi, Luca. I'm once again hiding in the bathroom at work. Also, tummy ache. Oh, no. No, Sammy. Oh, that fucking sucks, man. I mean, hey, Sammy, at least it's your last day. You don't have to worry about it after that. Look at that. I'm holding a hazard. Fuck off with that shit. All right. Let's go. Time to...
With your anime blade.
Yes. Big ass sword on my back. That is bonk. Just... Last day here, I am doing fucking nothing. Fair enough. You know what? We're just gonna do that. I thought I had that already set up.
Orange.
What?
My mother's sending me pictures of her orange cat.
Oh.
Like it has because our last topic was talking about fruits. Like oranges aren't too far away from like
Specifically lemons and limes. Well, actually,
Yeah,
here's the
no,
thing,
I
I'm
was
pretty didn't we get lemons by breeding
limes and oranges. Yes.
Limes and oranges,
yes.
yeah.
How did we get the fucking lemon from limes and that's how. Okay.
It shouldn't
Yeah, I
have
mean, when you think about
should
it,
have
it
trained
does
me
make
better and
sense.
treated me better, act like shit, get shit in return. Yeah. Yeah, 100%, Sammy. You do, like... I'm just gonna say this right here, for anybody that's in a shitty job, you do not owe them loyalty if they are treating you like shit. Get your shit together, find another job. Do not be like me and get stuck in a job that you absolutely fucking despise.
I'm olive oil, why not?
Yeah, I mean, for that, I first have to
Also,
get
Luca,
a job.
where I live is 90% Hispanic and almost everything is in Spanish. Ah, okay. Also, fruit fact, the lemon is not a lime and an orange, it's bitter orange and citron. Ooh, okay.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Not even, no.
Yes.
No. No, it is
Yes.
not. No,
Look,
it's
look,
not.
Maybe that's just the like culinary skill issue that you
No,
actually
that's the
understand the differences.
botany.
Like,
That is the botany hyperfixation come out. A bitter orange. Oh my god.
Okay, but Luca, have you considered that one is basically another word for lemon, and the other one has orange in the fucking name?
It's a
I do not
complete-
care if
it
they
is
are
a
different. They
complete-
are the same to me. Life never gave us lemons, we gave them to ourselves.
Yes, we did.
and I've been thinking, when life gives you lemons, Don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I want your damn lemons. The hell am I
The
supposed
fuck you
to
mean
do
the
with
red
these?
orange is called
We're mad
grapefruit?
to see life's the manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down. Yes, I have the entire thing memorized.
I do not.
As you should.
Most all bread citrus is a combination of the main three: mandarin, pomelo, and citron. Ah, okay.
Cave Johnson and J.K. Simmons.
Oh, magnet ring.
Absolutely amazing. I adore J.K. Simmons so much.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he never gets any controversy.
I mean, he hasn't so far, and he's been at it for a while, so...
I mean, yeah, but that could be said about a lot of people who eventually do get controversies.
Yeah, but again, like, on a simultaneously positive and negative note, I don't think he's going to be in the industry for that much longer. I mean, the guy is pretty old at this point, so...
Oh, yeah, shit, he's 71.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure how many more years he has in him, so, like, if he wants to get into a controversy, he's gonna have to hurry the fuck up.
Well, no, he may already have quote-unquote been in something worth a controversy eventually.
Well, I think he's in the Epstein files or something.
If he were, he would have already shown up. But, like, that is not, like, the only kind of controversy that
He's
regularly
the
takes
main
place.
one currently, so...
I've just been
Currently?
notified that my brother ate my flat spaghetti. Ah, I see.
Unforgivable, kill him.
So flat spaghetti could,
Unforgivable.
so flat spaghetti could be one of two things. It could be fettuccine, or it could be it could somehow be lasagna.
It
It
doesn't
could also
really
be-
matter. Sibling ate something that belongs to you, execution.
Yes. Yes, death by 1,000 cuts.
It could just be linguine.
Is linguine flat?
Yes. It is a flat noodle.
I, for the life of me, can never really remember what all of the noodles are called. I can just recognize them on sight. I know which ones I like.
There are too many.
I mean, there's that one type that like whenever I talk with my brothers, I just call them the pipe noodles because they're just like big, round, and hollow.
See, we need a global database of all foods that is binary sorted through comparison.
Death by 1,000 cuts when I get home. God. Oh my God, give me a ladder.
No. See, this is why you use industrial equipment.
Oh, now my brain went off on a tangent again.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
Yeah, that happens, you know. But, so on the whole Death by 1,000 Cuts, I went back to like when I watched the summary of the TV show The 100. Don't know if anyone's here heard of that.
100. Nope.
It's a neat show, decent enough plot in the first few seasons. So they also
I
had a
wish I
Death by
could send
1,000
a
Cuts,
super
but
chat,
also
but would love to send you money to voice something if you're still doing that. Yeah, my commissions are open. Oh my
Wiki.
God, give me a ladder. Luca confirmed short. Fuck!
yeah, someone clipped that.
No!
Jarvis, clip that.
Anyway, back to my previous tangent.
You don't have priority.
D100 has a like female main character, so to speak, who has a whole bunch of like male love interests, but also one female love interest. And can you imagine what the internet did with this? All of the men got thrown to the side, and everyone was like, "Nope, those are soulmates. Those two have to stay together." So the show literally killed the female love interest off at some point, and the fans have never recovered from that.
Ah.
Wow. Why would you do that? If clearly everybody wants one thing,
Well,
you
not
do that.
everybody, just a lot of people. The male, one of the male love interests does have some fans. So, like this is not a 2015 Supergirl TV show situation where the entire fandom agrees that the two characters are absolutely gay and should be together. No, there are actually people that do think one of the male love interests has potential.
I'm bringing it up next D&D session. What are you bringing up, Sammy? I clipped it and sent it to Hayden. Fuck. Yes, Vox, you can find all
Me
my...
too.
Yes, Vox, you can find all of my commission stuff on the Discord. You can also find it in the description of most of my videos. Hammer turned Irish for a moment. Huh?
Eh?
What?
Whomst?
You needing a ladder because you're short.
Whomst is hammer.
So, just as a small little plug, by the way, because I do actually think, again, the first two seasons are pretty neat. But the 100 is a interesting premise for a TV show because it's like, you know, classic apocalyptic scenario, whatever. Nukes, I don't know what the fuck happened. It just it starts off in space on a space station that has just sort of been orbiting the Earth for fuck knows how long. Because space station, they're safe up there. Whatever calamity affected the Earth didn't affect them up there. They're just sort of there. But the space station is finally showing its age. So they know they can't keep doing this. So in order to figure out how habitable the Earth is, they basically go to their sort of break containment area where a bunch of the youngins are currently interned after having doing a bit of a little uprising, and just going, all right, we're gonna send y'all down to Earth, and you gonna figure out if it's habitable or not, and if it is, then the rest of us can come down. So they sent the teenage delinquents down to Earth, and the Earth is in fact mostly habitable. But the main plot of the show becomes that, well, they did just sort of come down. Not all of humanity died, and some of them are still there, just in a sort of very weird, primitive culture way. And then you've basically got a colonial situation going on with the high-tech humans from space coming down to Earth, where the fairly low-tech but more numerous people have rebuilt civilization. And it does do a decent attempt, at least, at portraying how complex of an issue that is, of like who gets to be where, who has the rights to what, yada yada yada. So again, neat premise, and notably, the leader of the sort of primitive tribal coalition thing going on in the area is the female love interest. So.
My cards. Alright, 20-second delay on the stream, I forgot.
Is the stream going to be short jokes now? I better fucking not be. I'm not even that fucking short.
Which you are.
No, I'm not.
Irrelevant.
Scratch the Luca.
Well, I'm gonna recap my. I haven't watched the recap in a while. I'll love give me.
Scratch the Luca.
You will regret
Hmm?
everything.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure I will.
You will.
Hmm. I mean, good luck doing anything from all the way over there.
Mm,
At the end of my arms.
Well, I just sort of recapped a little bit one specific section. So the way that the main character from the 100 and the female love interest get together, they're called Clark and Lexa, by the way. Is the tribal fellas are in a coalition with the space colonist kids to fight the remnants of humanity in the Mount Weather Doomsday Shelter, who are being very, very callous about the rest of humanity outside of the shelter.
Mhm.
But they have nukes and
Ah.
other missiles and generally a lot of weaponry inside of that shelter. So at some
They're
point
generally quite horrifying.
they do have an inside man inside of the shelter, and this inside man warns them that the people in there have launched a missile strike at one of the camps that they're mustering their forces at. So the leader of the tribal people, Lexa, wants to go like, okay, we need to evacuate, but then Clark, the main character, goes, no, if we evacuate that camp, they'll know we have an inside man. So they let the missile hit and don't warn anybody. And this sort of act of pragmatic ruthlessness was apparently sufficiently hot that Lexa then considers DMC to, well, be a pretty cool person, and they kind of maybe get together.
I just
Most of
killed people for the sake of the world. Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, I just let people die for the greater good. Based.
That is pretty sweet.
There's a bit of a time skip, and after a time skip, they're just like totally 100% together. It's just so most of the actual getting together seems to have happened off screen, but nobody cares.
I am
It's
going to let people die. 5 years later, I have a family. These two events are directly related to each other.
It's like one of those shows that like lives half based, like is alive half because its fans want it to be alive.
Mhm. The one thing I don't like about olive oil, if you accidentally slightly aerosolize it in your throat, it burns.
are you drinking olive oil?
No,
You-
no.
Drinking oil?
Some
Who
people,
No,
does
I'm
that?
soaking bread in oil and then eating it.
Italians do it.
Yes, I am currently eating an Italian dish.
I guess
Who else?
there are worse things you could be drinking from the kitchen, but
I could be drinking tomato sauce. Wait, no, that's gazpacho, never mind.
you know that's not actually that bad. But you could be drinking vinegar. So
I mean...
Have you seen the health nuts?
vinegar will literally make you throw up if you drink too much of it.
Yes.
I once, for chemistry class, we did once sort of do that as a test. The vinegar part was optional, but if you know what teenage boys are like, you can guess what teenage boys do when you give them vinegar in shot glasses. So with that said, if you ever decide to do the horrendously stupid thing of drinking a shot glass of vinegar, you will feel that sitting in your stomach for the rest of the day.
Yep, yes you can. I can.
Like, that's not going away.
I'm actually
I
surprisingly
just remembered I had
sensitive
to cook
general
rice for
pH
50 plus
changes.
people for a Mother's Day event. Holy shit.
That's a lot of rice. Fortunately, rice is pretty damn easy to cook.
If you have the implements to cook it, because I would assume that you're probably... I am so fucked, I've never cooked for that size. Hey, Daisy, chill. Chill. If you panic, things will go wrong.
It's the same as cooking for less people, just multiple times.
Yeah.
I can easily cook for 6 people in a single saucepan load. If you have more than one heating hob, you can cook 12 batches in one go.
Flashback to that one time my grandfather tried to make rice, or sort of preheated the pot, but he forgot to put water in it. And the entire kitchen stank for the rest of the day.
That's, I don't know how to cook. Okay. Daisy, I'm gonna give you a little crash course in cooking rice. You're going to measure out whatever amount of rice that you need, and you're gonna put double the amount of water in with the rice in a pot, okay? You can wash the rice if you want to. Usually you're supposed to. I have until Sunday. Rice can be held for a long time. So, depending on what you're using it for, does it need to be cooked day of? Or can you pre-cook it and then have it ready to go? Give me the freaking coal. Thank you. Day of. Okay. So, good thing rice doesn't generally take that long to cook. You just need to measure out whatever amount of rice you need to get however many servings. These moms are picky. Nah, well, you can't please everybody. So, just double the amount of water to rice. Bring it to... They want how my grandma does it. What? How the fuck does your grandma cook rice?
And presume like every other person, maybe add some spice to it or something. I don't know. There's not that much you can do with rice, surely.
Unless she's talking about like a specific dish. Because I'm assuming that you're just cooking white rice to have as a side to go with other food, unless it's an actual
what the hell does mean? Oh god, I could have done a joke here, but I don't know Daisy well enough to do that joke.
We'll see in approximately 20 seconds if they give their consent for the joke.
It's orange rice with tomato, cilantro, onion, and spices, but I don't know what they are. Okay.
I think step one would be to go ahead and ask, so you have as much time as possible to gather ingredients.
Or... Oh yeah, and a whole gallon or two of oil. Damn, okay.
Oh, so that is why...
Where are we, the Middle East?
Why you thought about that. You thought about that chain because I was talking about olive oil.
Ow. Just got a bunch of question marks.
Also, on the matter of the potential joke I could have made, I don't know, put the version I would have modified into the mute chat. The two of you can look at it. Don't say it out loud, Tony. I know you tend to read things out loud. Don't fucking do it. But yeah, that one.
That meme. You get so much mileage out of that meme in this friend group.
And yeah, so you've got a couple options here, Daisy. You can ask, like what spices your grandma uses, or you can just, you know, do whatever it is that whatever the hell you want to do. Like you're the one cooking it.
Yeah, also, if people expect you to cook for 50 people in a specific way and then don't tell you the details of that specific way, like, they kind of lose the right to complain.
Pretty much.
Also, I didn't make the joke.
Yeah.
I could make the joke. Luca,
Hang on.
someone who knows the post a little better than me, should I make?
No, hold your tongue.
All right. Aye, Captain. Tongue held.
Captain. I started to read the girl across the street.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, Taylor Hubert in the Invincible Universe.
Make the joke. No, Daisy, I'm not letting him.
This is Luca's stream. I just live in it.
Yep, pretty
I
much.
just live here.
Always remember, this is the goat's world. You just live in it.
You will never guess what I just saw on my YouTube homepage
What?
from the fucking official Prime Video account. This.
No.
Ah.
Ah.
Whoever is operating that account absolutely knows what they are doing and how to engage. No. This is straight up a live. This is a live meme compilation.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit the fucking torch. God damn it. Anyway, getting rid of that.
I also, with how much like Invincible fans sometimes like to do the whole power scaling thing, it is kind of funny to just drop characters who are like on a completely different power scaling spectrum.
I also want to point out that the primary complaint right now is that Invincible has no consistent power scaling. Although I'll be honest, I watched the show and I felt it was reasonably consistent. Like the show does actually do a pretty good job of implicitly explaining why things are the way they are.
Yeah, but one of its major weaknesses is that like the main powers that the Viltrumites have is just the what Worm calls an Alexandria package.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the thing is that, you know, it's named after Alexandria, who is a lot better at embodying these qualities. Or to rephrase, Alexandria hits less hard than the Viltrumites, but is way, way fucking tougher.
I suppose, yeah.
But for
And
real,
the Viltrumites are already plenty tough.
I'm the only girl working on this event, not a mom, and everyone expects the dads to fail and me to pass, and I'm scared. Dude, what the fuck?
strategic illness.
Strategic. It's not strategic. It's called stress. Stress will tank you.
It's still a strategic illness in that case.
Have you
No, but it's involuntary.
have you spoken to your your parents or anybody else about this? Because like that's a lot of pressure to put on one. That's a lot of pressure to put on one person, man. Like at that fucking point, just order catering at that point.
Or, you know, if there are other dads part of the cooking.
They dragged me into this.
Like, if the dads are officially part of the cooking, then, like, conscript them.
I say they're putting way too high of expectations on you. Because first of all...
I mean, yes, but... having said that, how to deal with it? Like,
I'm sorry. Okay. So they expect you to cook better than the dads. Okay. Expecting you or requesting you to help is one thing. However, they said, "Oh, I want you to make rice this specific way that you don't know how to make for 50 plus people." While with the expectation that you do better than the people who honestly should be doing it anyway. But like, putting so much fucking pressure on you and just like,
yeah, and the thing I would say, if the dads are supposed to be part of it, conscript them, turn the kitchen into a factory, and...
and
The dads are good. The dads should be good at that if they're worth anything.
Basically, what I assume is that at least some of the dads would be in the category of they don't mind helping, they just don't know how. So if they're told to do a thing that is well within their abilities, they should be willing to do that thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, split the responsibilities. Everybody gets one step of the process, you know, assembly line type shit.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just like...
It's stupid, but we're already in as far as I'm concerned, that this is stupid has been long established. The question now is, how do we mitigate this stupidity?
I don't know if there's much, because like, there was another girl where we helped each other, but she is officially a mom now, so I'm...
What, are the moms there and just not helping, or?
It's for a Mother's Day thing, so...
I see.
See, this is weird to me because the moms in my family, like, yes, we do treat them on Mother's Day. However, there are still some things that if we're doing something for them, like having a gathering or something, and we tell them, like, go sit down, they will not fucking sit down.
It's also like if it's explicitly an event where the people that don't usually cook do the cooking, then it's kind of, at least in my cycles, implicitly understood that you don't complain about the fucking cooking because these people don't usually do it.
See, and if they do start complaining, that's when you just give them the facts. I didn't know how to make this. I did my best. Stop complaining. Like the fuck, man.
Unless, of course, all of these are sort of implicit, unsaid demands, in which case you can also just, like, ignore them and pretend you didn't notice. That does take some mental fortitude to pull that sort of thing off, but it's an avenue. It's about as manipulative as I'm willing to get.
See,
if there's an implicit expectation, like, the height of my manipulation ability is pretending I did not notice an implicit expectation.
So, let me just give you, from the perspective of a future chef, of somebody who is learning how to cook for a massive amount of people. It is difficult, okay? There are things that you need to be able to do that it takes an entire fucking brigade of us to be able to do it. Like, for a room of like 30 people, it's a lot. And what you do in that situation is that you give people what they are capable of doing. If somebody doesn't know how to do something or they can't do it very well, just like, okay, we're putting you over here. You're not gonna put somebody who sucks on the grill on the grill. You're going to stick them over on the salad bar or something. You're going to put...
You're going to line them up like a drill sergeant, figure out what everybody's responsibility is, assign them a workstation, and then you will supervise.
Yes, that is exactly how it goes.
Make the kitchen run like an engine.
That is...
You have German approval for this strategy.
That is exactly what the brigade system was designed for. Like, you find people, you put them in a place where they are, okay, that is your specialty. Why are they not having you on just potato salad then? Why don't they just give the rice to somebody who knows how to make the damn rice?
I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody does know how to make the rice. Ask.
Elections have begun.
Where?
Portus Promitor.
Ah, your
Hey, I'm glad you can remember it by name now.
Yeah, I know some of the names from your fictional fucking galaxy at this point, Tony. You constantly
Here's the
ramble
plates we're
about it.
gonna
It would be
serve.
kind of
Ribs,
difficult
mashed
not to
potatoes,
pick it.
rice, and bread. Okay. I'm
It's been well
assuming...
over a week since I last talked about it.
Okay, I'm assuming that, I am assuming that somebody has already taken on the ribs. That's gonna take forever, so there's gonna be somebody there who's babysitting it. Out of the rest of that, what is it that you are comfortable making? If you're comfortable making mashed potatoes, say, I'm not comfortable making the rice, I'm gonna make the mashed potatoes, somebody else takes on the rice. Like, sometimes you just gotta put up the boundaries.
Just remind you, I'm gonna have to ask my grandparents about their like mashed potato recipe at some point. Even if I'd be shit at making it, just so I have it in case I ever want to make it. Now, it used to be my grandma who made it, but at this point, like, I don't like. She probably could still do it, but at this point, it's easier for my grandfather to do it.
Oh.
It's grandmother's still around, but since she had a stroke, she hasn't been doing so well. So.
Oh, that sucks.
But she is still staying active as much as she still can. So is my grandfather. In fact, my father has to regularly, put in work to convince my grandfather that no, this is not something he should be doing at his age. Let the younger people handle it.
Hey, no, don't break your back. Let me do that.
Yeah, like both my father and my grandfather are like very hands-on type people.
Mm.
Now, he's handed this down to precisely 0 of my siblings.
Okay, the ribs are being made by 5 guys, already half of the team, and they don't do seasoning. Potatoes, just add water, potatoes, and I'm stuck with the rice. The rest are buying the bread, drinks, plates. Bro! Okay. Okay. I think the strategy, call your grandmother or like communicate that you don't know the exact spices that she uses and just go from there. And like I said, when you're in it and you're doing it, do not panic. Panic is when disaster happens. I would know.
On the other hand, do not panic is one of the objectively most useful pieces of advice you can give to somebody, because that should always be the approach.
Yes.
But yet panic.
Panic is literally never helpful. The only time panic is helpful is in a situation where you are caught off guard and in threat of physical violence. Because the panic response is exclusively the take a look around and make sure nothing is about to hit me in the head response. Once that is cleared, you don't need it anymore.
Panic is the "oh no, I am surrounded by wolves" response,
Yes.
and is useful sort of exclusively in that circumstance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh no, Daisy, just do not cry. Do not cry. Okay.
Also, not particularly.
No crying, only pat.
No
Only head
crying.
pat.
No crying. Just take a breath. It's what you are doing right now is catastrophizing. That is the last thing that you want to be doing, okay? It's terrifying, I get that, but the last thing that you want to do right now is cry or panic or blow it up into something that it's not, okay? So what? You fuck up the rice. It's rice. Like, you've got other sides. You fuck up the rice, it's fine. Like, at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is that you attempted to do something. And if someone's gonna give you shit about it, oh well. They can sit and rotate. At least that's my feeling on it.
They can sit and rotate.
Yes, they can sit and rotate. My panic response when I actually got injured was to walk to the nurse's office and waited 12 hours to get treatment.
Wow.
Fucking nurse's office is that?
Wow.
Were they employing that sloth from Zootopia?
Probably, yeah. School nurses are renowned for every broken leg, no problem. Ice pack and send you back out.
No, though it should be noted on this point, this is not an issue I would ever face because we do not have school nurses. You have some teachers with first aid training. If what you need exceeds what they are able to supply, you call an ambulance. That's what they're there for. It's that simple, fellas.
Ah, there goes the Doge.
Like, usually, whatever sort of injury, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen someone sustain an injury on school grounds that could not be treated with the most basic of first aid supplies.
I watched somebody have a seizure.
Yeah, I've never seen. Yeah, but that's also someone who's at risk of seizure might also just have someone like accompanying them in case of seizure. Because I know there was one student who was at risk of seizure, and they literally had a minder with them.
Nope, she did not. All of the staff are supposedly trained to handle, like, seizure first aid. What the fuck was it else? They're supposedly trained to handle that. There is also a lot of, students who ended up going into the medical field. So they were trained in first aid. The school nurse actually treated my wound well. The school lied to my mom, telling her that I got a small cut and took me to a clinic an hour away, and then rushed to the hospital, waited 10 hours. 10 hours? Holy shit, man.
One of those wait times. Only did like a terrorist attack happen or something?
I mean, I once went to the hospital for suspected appendicitis, and I had to wait like 4 hours to get a confirmation of what it was.
The only time I only had to go to the hospital once because of a suspected broken wrist, because our local doctor didn't have an X-ray, so he basically went, "Yeah, that could be broken. Go get it checked out." So we went to get it checked out, and it took us like an hour.
Haha, trauma. Yep.
And then they just went, "Nah, that shit ain't broken. It's just sprained. You can go back home."
Yeah. But yeah, oh god, now I'm thinking back to that time. So that was at a point where that was when I was 11 years old and I had a cyst rupture on my ovary. That was like the worst pain I had ever been in, and because it was on the same side as my appendix, it was just like, okay, no, we need to go to the hospital like right now to make sure it's not what we think it is. Thankfully I wasn't, but oh my god, it hurt like a bitch.
It was like German comedian telling the story for when he had appendicitis once, where like the hospital was like having a bad day that day, and he was like half delirious, lying on a stretcher, and there was like a doctor when diagnosing sort of poked him in the stomach, and obviously that hurt. Was like, all right, yeah, definitely appendicitis. And while he was sort of waiting for treatment, there was like that one nurse who was very obviously having a bad day and like half delirious. This guy just asked her if she wanted to poke him in the stomach too. And she did. And it did seem like she felt better afterwards.
That guy is a champ. Oh my god. But yeah. That was probably the worst night of my life because I was up until like 4 a.m. trying to get a confirmation of what it was that I was dealing with. I hadn't had anything to eat. I hadn't had any water because, well, they didn't know what it was and they didn't want to give me anything in case I needed to go into surgery. So I was starving, I was tired, I was thirsty. And yeah, after a while, they would just confirm, yeah, nope, there was a cyst that ruptured on your ovary. This may have issues in the future, and it did because I developed PCOS.
No.
I deal with it.
You shouldn't have to.
Well, take that up with whoever designed the female body. Oh yeah, I got 12 stitches.
Random chance.
I am going, what's the word I'm looking for?
12 stitches with no medication, holy shit.
What is the funny verb for? I'm going to throw hands with the concept of random chance.
Or per proxy, since it's more specifically evolution that's responsible, throw hands with Charles Darwin's ghost.
But yeah, that is how I discovered that things hurty.
Yeah, like generally after the sprained wrist incident, the next time I had to go to a quote-unquote hospital, because it wasn't even a hospital, it was like a small local clinic that happened to have an x-ray machine, was on my 16th birthday, where I went up the stairs to get my youngest brother down for lunch after I had skipped school because it was my birthday and we were doing sports today and I really didn't feel like spending the entire day sweating to death.
Failed to go up the stairs.
Yeah, no, I ran up the stairs, I slipped, and I broke my toe.
Yep, I remember you telling me this story.
Yeah,
don't you have like a permanent divot in your toenail now because of that?
Correct, because the toe was the lesser issue. I probably could have handled the broken toe. It was the dislodged toenail that was the issue. That shit hurt like hell the entire fucking day and the following ones. Like,
what I learned, never climb fences. Yep.
Like, I had a thingy that was supposed to help me roll my foot without putting weight on my toes, and that part worked. It's just that it had to be fastened over my foot, so every time I used it to roll, it would move the skin on my foot, which would agitate my toe. Yeah, I basically couldn't walk on that foot. Which was especially annoying because 2 days later, my parents and my brothers and the family intended to go on a holiday into the most mountainous region you can find in northern Germany. So, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm staying here for a few more days until the toenail specifically is healed sufficiently that I can walk like a normal person.
Yeah.
It's like it took the entire summer before I could actually walk normally again. And even then, every time I tried to actually like move my toe, it would just, instead of moving like I wanted it to, because the muscles had atrophied so much, it would just sort of start vibrating.
God damn it.
It was a bit of a funny sensation though.
I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh, let's go.
But anyway, that's the story of how I broke my first and only bone. On my birthday. I made it almost to the minute 16 years. Because, probably, yeah, so like we had lunch somewhere after 1 p.m. and I was born at 12:30. So just a tiny bit over 16 years without breaking any bones. And then, yeah.
I have yet to break a bone, and I intend to keep it that way.
Oh, I fully intended to keep it that way too. My
Yep.
brothers have not let me forget it, by the way.
Very
Like,
few
just
people intend to break bones.
like every single fucking time I have to go up the stairs and one of my brothers is nearby, they will make a joke about making sure I don't break my foot.
Mushroom floor, let's fucking go. I'm getting rid of
So
these.
by the way, I still at those particular stairs, because they're steeper than the main stairs, because they're the like attic stairs. Every time I walk up them, I put my foot on each stair at an angle, because the problem was that the steps were too short, and when I put the ball of my foot down, I slipped off of it onto the one before that. So I put all of my feet on it at an angle, so I have as much contact area with the step as humanly possible.
That's fucking funny. Just gonna come over here, drop a few cherry bombs, run the fuck away. Right. I don't want that. I want the mushroom. Get out of my inventory. Shoot.
Get out of my head, get out of my head.
Seriously. Mushrooms. They're...
Mushrooms. Mushroom.
I need them.
Mushroom.
You know, for someone
We're
who...
rich.
We're rich. Mushroom.
Fuck off.
We're rich.
Shut the fuck up. You know, they say that imitation is the highest form of flattery. I disagree with that. I think it's fucking annoying.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Mediocrity can pay to greatness. Is the full saying.
I don't know if that's actually the full saying or just
It is
an
now.
extension. It is now. It has been canonized.
No, it does work because it encapsulates the purpose still. Because mediocrity is not bad, necessarily. If you are mediocre at something, then you will always sort of imitate the greatness of others. That's normal.
It's like, what's the full idiom? Jack of all trades, master of none will always be greater than master of one, I think.
It's oftentimes great. It's oftentimes better than Master of One, yes.
Oftentimes better than master of one, yeah.
There's three variants. You've got just the jack of all trades, which has become more or less just one word in effect. Then you've got Jack of all trades, master of none. If you want to drive home that a Jack of all trades is not always a good thing, and then you've got the extension on top of that. It's oftentimes better than the master of one of going, yeah, well, fuck you.
I am the definition of jack of all trades.
I mean, I'm sort of like my personality profile basically tells me that that's mostly what I'll always be, is because I love learning new things, but my interest is like my ability to work on something is directly proportional to my interest, and once I've gained surface level understanding, I very quickly lose interest in topics.
I forgot to
So I
mention
end
that
up
everyone knows
having
my mom for her culinary skills, and people are already telling me they can't wait to try my cook. Oh no!
no, the expectation.
No.
I felt that so fucking.
What's your chosen career path, though? Because if it has nothing at all to do with cooking, and you've not really shown an aptitude for cooking, then you may be able to get away with saying, nah, I want nothing to do with that. May. Depends on the reasonability of people and all that, you know, the classic stuff.
I wound up getting my interest. Well, I got my interest in baking specifically from my mother because she used to make birthday cakes for all of the kids in the family. And yeah, that when I started baking, that expectation kind of was just like, oh, you're going to be just like your mother. And I'm just like, oh no, oh no. Because my mother had a very particular talent for picking up on techniques that
Where the hell
no,
did Tony go?
I have no clue. I don't know what he's doing. Yoink. I'm pursuing teaching, specifically bilingual education. Ooh, okay. Noble.
Yes, bilingual becomes like a bit more impressive in a way with English native speakers because they have to pick a language that is not English.
I'm more so impressed that she's becoming a teacher. Like,
yeah, both of my brothers are
also
becoming teachers.
Also impressed. Like, fucking.
My grandma was a teacher, so, and she has been attempting to convince all three of us to become teachers too. Obviously didn't work on me, but it's kind of late to pursue teaching now. The main reason I'm willing to switch career paths is because the alternative one I could be pursuing would at least pay while I'm studying. Because, like, I am 23, about to turn 24 in a few months. I need some cash flow at some point.
There was no art programs, much less animation programs, so I had to go with Plan. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, the arts are a massively overpopulated field when it comes to people trying to pursue careers there. So
Yeah.
you quite often have to go with alternative plans. I never even entertained the idea, quite frankly. But I'm also not the most artistic person. I do know some people who actually went into the arts. I have no idea how successful they were.
I mean, usually when it comes to going into whatever art form, it, like, the term starving artist exists for a reason.
Artists are sort of dependent on good times. In bad times, there's little left over for the arts, and they tend to suffer first because they are, like, technically speaking, not essential to society. They're nice to have, and people enjoy the arts, but yeah. They're not, I'm just saying, in these times, the arts are not a stable career choice. We never know what happens tomorrow, but the arts are certainly in a precarious situation with AI and times and stuff, and yeah.
Blech. I love art. I find ways to make it fun. Yeah.
Yeah, art is a hobby, right now. You can absolutely be a hobbyist artist because that takes the pressure out of it. You could just do it for fun.
I mean, I do voice acting as a hobby. I'm like,
Yeah, it's the best thing, honestly, if you find something that you truly well and truly enjoy. Making that your job is oftentimes not a good idea because a lot of the times that will suck the fun out of it because it's an obligation now.
a lot of times, yeah.
So
Fuck it.
now, obviously, some people make it work, but the idea that you should turn your hobby into a career that has a like non-zero chance of ruining your hobby, and sometimes it's just better to
Yeah.
just keep it a hobby. It's still fun, isn't it? Like,
I do my own references for art and animation. I might not have followers, but I'm having fun. Fuck yeah, dude.
see, that's the important part.
Like, I'm doing this
You
because
do
I'm
this
having
for
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
And as soon as the main motivator in something is no longer having fun, but like feeling obligated to reach certain goals, that's when you've gone too far. As long as your main motivation to do something is fun, keep doing it, please. Finding a hobby that you genuinely, truly enjoy should not be taken for granted. Trust me, I would know.
You were quite passionate about that. Holy shit.
Yes, because I keep being told, both in job and hobbies, it's like, yeah, just find something you enjoy. And I'm like, I know. Why do you think I'm asking you for suggestions? I don't have anything. I like reading and that's fucking it. Like,
I mean, voicing or reading audiobooks is always an option.
yeah, but again, that's only if I want to like externalize the hobby. I'm fine with this being a private hobby. But it's not one that can really be shared all that well. If I find people who also like reading, then we can read the same things independently and then talk about it afterwards. It's what I do with Tony, after all. But
That's also
yeah,
something like if you find a partner who enjoys reading. I've always.
I mean, ideally, if I find someone, I mean, I always say reading because I'm used to sanitizing this, but like, it's fan fiction. Fan fiction is free. There's a lot of it, and quite a lot of it is really fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, either way, like curled up on a couch reading something together. Yes.
I mean, that's just the peaceful coexistence type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have hobbies that you have to do on your own, but you do them next to each other.
No, I mean like.
Welcome back.
No, I meant like So for me specifically, in that regard, it's like having one book between the two of us and reading it at the same time.
Book.
To be honest, I might have to change my career path due to AI as well. What, teaching?
I don't think AI is going to replace teachers anytime soon, unless you get some really stupid people in charge.
Congratulations, you've answered your question.
Yeah, but like, I mean, even for current US standards, that would be really stupid.
I mean, there have been pushes to include more AI into curriculum, like.
Yeah, but that's more like learning how to use it, integrating it into.
No.
Like, are they actually advocating for replacing teachers with it? Because in that case, it might be too late.
They're advocating for using it as a learning tool, quote unquote.
Yeah, but again, that's like most uses of AI. If you can sort of equate this particular use of AI with a calculator, it's mostly fine.
The professors were already saying to get a plan. What the fuck, man? Holy. Oh my god. That is insane to me.
That's horrifying.
Like, no, people, like, come the fuck on. We need teachers. We need good teachers.
Also, I have to consider the professors, they might be professors, but they're professors in their specific field, and that field is not AI, so they very well might also not fully understand what the fuck is going on,
Well, no.
and just see AI continuously replacing new shit. And
Well, no, I mean...
so, like, I've had discussions about AI with, like, actual professors of IT, and even some of them didn't fully understand what the fuck was happening. So,
Yeah, that's, I think that's the scariest part, too. It's like, sure, maybe some people would just be like, oh no, there are some things that just cannot be replaced by AI. I agree with that, but do we really need to implement AI into everything? No, we do not.
no, we absolutely do
Apparently
not.
we do.
And we won't. I mean, sooner or later, the bubble will either deflate or collapse entirely. It's not going to remain viable to put AI into everything.
No, I agree with that. Like, there is a...
The question is just how viable will it still be once that has happened?
Ideally, it would only be used as a tool for organization, and that's it.
Replace the middle management.
Replace middleman. That's the only thing that I...
Basically, yeah, the AI is basically exclusively a supercharged communication system. Like, it is a large language model. Let it handle the language, the communication.
Something it's also really good at, as people have noticed, is the summaries. AI is fairly good at summarizing the core of things it comes across.
Not even that.
No, not even.
Like, I think it's because there is such an oversaturation of information online that it, like, even the fucking AI gets confused.
Yeah, again, obviously, I'm just saying the AI tends to be pretty good at summarizing. So if you just want a quick summary, yes.
The problem with AI isn't that it does things badly. It's that it is inconsistent. You cannot put in place, like, unlike other kinds of systems where you can have some sort of automated rigor check on the quality of the work, at least within some parameters, you simply cannot do that with AI in a sufficiently reliable way.
There's also...
You cannot trust the output that it gives you,
Yeah,
because
however,
if it's wrong, it's a big problem if it is.
There's also
however, the main issue is that with AI can make just as many mistakes as a human can if you give them the same task. The problem with AI is that the AI is not culpable for the mistake.
They gave the example of Duolingo with their AI feature and other apps that are using and help people learn another language. Oh,
I want to point out that Duolingo is absolutely crashing and burning right now.
Yes, it is.
Like, they're by every single available metric, Duolingo is burning.
Yeah, which
They should not be used as a success story.
I agree. Like, I tried Duolingo. Duolingo is, like, probably one of the worst apps that you can use for learning another language.
Yeah, generally, the main thing that is a barrier of entry to learning new languages is simply the fact it takes time and practice.
Yeah. Like,
that is something AI cannot accelerate for you.
No. It's the same thing. I've seen people use AI to develop a weight loss plan. And it's just like, okay, what are you expecting from this? Like, are you expecting to be able... I'm just going to throw out a very, very, like a number that's impossible. Are you expecting to lose 20 pounds in a week? Okay. AI can give you the metrics and, like, whatever you need to do. You're probably not going to lose 20 pounds in a week. And if you do lose 20 pounds in a week, you didn't lose fat. You lost water and muscle mass. Because you probably starved yourself and you probably did an overabundance of cardio to do so. So sure, you got a temporary solution, but the consistent the consistent habit of doing something every single day to better yourself is lost. It's the same thing with languages. With learning a language, you need to use that language every single fucking day. So that you can get...
Like, this is a life thing. You don't just learn a language and have the skill. If you want to have any competence in a second or third language, you need to be in environments where you speak it long term.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, even if it's your native language, if you move somewhere where you don't get the opportunity to speak it, you will forget it. It will take years, but you won't forget it, but it will take years, and eventually you can get to a point where it stops being familiar to you.
Yeah.
Even something that you basically grew up with.
Mm. Yeah, it's also, it's just like, it's kind of sad, like the heavy reliance that I'm seeing, especially in like younger age students, like the heavy reliance on AI. It's just fucking sad, man. There is
It's an obvious extension of the whole thinking is hard, and also a lot of our society and educational systems do a really shitty job of properly explaining the actual benefits of critical thinking.
okay. I'm pausing. Okay. We're okay. You know what?
What?
I'm just
What
gonna
I come back to?
we're about to. Okay. I should have put my footage check up. Okay. You know what? We're gonna fucking do this right now. Oh, thinking is hard. I need something to think for me. Thinking is supposed to be hard.
That's the point. You
That is
put
the
in
point.
effort and
You are-
work, because the work, it obviously requires effort. And that means that you thought through it.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. So your brain is basically a giant muscle, okay? The more you use it, the stronger it gets, okay? Critical thinking is basically a workout for your fucking brain. Thinking about things, it's a workout for your brain. The less you use it, the more it's not gonna work. Fuck.
Personally, never liked the comparison to muscles, if only because,
It is the simplest, like,
I
it's
know,
the
but at
simplest
the same
comparison I can
time,
make.
at the same time, I consider it kind of the opposite, because training your muscles
One
doesn't
of my
necessarily
writing
take
professors
practice.
actively. Oh, you
Technically, not in the same fashion. You need practice to figure out how to train your muscles, but then beyond a certain point, all that is needed is time. Whereas it is not technically that for the mind.
Okay. This pisses me off. One of my writing professors actively encouraged AI and ChatGPT.
That person should be fired.
That person should be fired. Look, this is a writing professor. This is
They're
somebody.
a professor. They're not an employee of a company that is just there to get a job done. They're a professor.
Yes.
That comes with responsibilities, with
Yes.
academic principles.
Yes. Like, writing is a skill that is developed, that is understood over years and years of practice and refinement and learning new ways. Like, it's not something that you can just plug into a computer and expect to get, My cousin who is studying to be a nurse is using ChatGPT for her. No. Why are we doing this? My best friend is a nurse and she worked her ass off for years and is continuing to work her ass off in her field. And she is so fucking smart. And oh my fucking god, no. Why are we encouraging this? Why are we encouraging this? Just learn like a normal fucking person. Oh my god. Look.
On a completely unrelated note, one of the lamps in my room apparently broke. I just tried to turn on the lights and it didn't. It's not the fuse. I checked. My PC wouldn't be running if it was the fuse.
I cast sudden darkness.
No, I have a backup lamp.
Okay.
It's not as bright, but it'll do.
Okay.
It's still kind of annoying.
Okay. Oh my fucking god. Look. We have been spoiled by convenience. Okay. It's just...
We've not been spoiled by convenience. This entire system has been intentionally forced upon us.
We've been dropped into a system
deprived of any option other than mindless convenience.
Yeah, basically we've been dropped into the deep end here of a situation that no one else has had to deal with, and now we've got sanctimonious people who learned how to operate in a system without all of this, telling us, "Oh, why are you using the lazy convenience stuff?" It's like, because it's there.
Because it's there and we were told to use it?
And also because you're not exactly making it easy to do things the quote-unquote better way when you are forcing children. Most children spend more time in school activities, and in homework than adults do in jobs that, like, not just like the average job, in even high-intensity jobs.
I will always say this: if you have to use AI to study or do assignments, you are not learning shit. You're being lazy and just want a degree that will get you money. Yes.
I mean, I will also say that there is also fault in the system itself, that you cannot actually systematically take advantage of resources to properly educate yourself on a given subject in a way that will actually make you employable without going through basically a bullshit box checking system. So I can understand you using AI for things that fundamentally will not be relevant to your employability.
Writing an email, for example.
Writing an email is an okay use of AI. I still don't do that just because I never feel happy with what an AI gives me.
Yeah,
I have never once managed to be
Like,
happy with it. But I don't have an inherent issue with people using AI to get parts of things they would not have even done if they had the choice to.
I literally write in pencil and paper while my little brother 11 doesn't know how to write? What?
Yeah, society's fucked.
Are they not teaching your... What the
You
fuck?
you do not want to go down that rabbit hole, Luca. Trust me, it will just make your day worse.
Oh my...
Is he homeschooled or?
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that will just make your day worse.
That
I
is
recommend
shocking
we
to me.
jump.
I am fucking amazed. Like, what the fuck, man?
All right, let's leave the American education system behind. And
I am looking at fancy spaceships. They are very pretty.
I gave him a laugh. All right. I am going to call for a pivot in conversation now.
yeah, we are already pivoting the conversation.
We
No
were
need
three.
to.
We were 4 parallel dimensions ahead of you.
I am saying it as the streamer. I am not saying it as, like, you know, just...
Yeah, chat, follow our lead.
Anyway, we will be discussing
Alternative topics. Go,
alternative
people.
topics. Go. I have one of my exams on Saturday. And I know exactly what I'm going to be making.
A mess.
Well, the idea is to reduce mess. I am the mess.
A hot mess.
You?
Victory.
Victory for the Captain General!
Fucking
I hate how that also completes in my head every time anyone says victory.
My god, why do you insist on torturing me like this? Like, come on, man.
Because it's so cute.
It's not cute, it's annoying.
You are very cute.
I am not cute.
Well, it's kind of, your reactions in the moment might be negative, but after a while you tend to come around to it. So at the end of the day, it is positive reinforcement for me.
Eventually, you start liking it.
Okay, but that's also let's not phrase it like that, okay?
Yeah, let's not... that bad phrasing. Very bad phrasing. Oh my god.
Oh, I know. But am I wrong?
Fuck
Okay,
off.
no, Tony,
Tony.
it does not matter at that point. That's not, no, stop.
No. No.
All right.
Bad. Bonk.
Ow.
You deserve that.
You know, that only makes it worse.
I want to listen to Soldier Poet King.
I'm just gonna continue to go through the mines. I'm actually pretty damn close to being done with it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Bonk. That is now 3 crabs that I have gotten from the mines.
Crab.
Crab. Get the... Oh. Are we gonna make it 4? Shit, okay. We got 4. I have a pet chihuahua. Her name is Mimi, and she is a glutton. Oh, shit. I have a cat who's a glutton. Whack. Whee! There we go. I am... Oh, shit. I am almost at the bottom of the mines. Let's fucking go. Did I get a notification?
Love the spelling of Chihuahua there, by the way.
Hmm?
Check the chat.
Fuck it.
I
Bottom
think
of the
my chat
mines.
broke because the only thing.
We can't drop anything around her because
Oh,
she
Chihuahua. I see.
hops to.
I
She
missed
hops to
it.
eat it. Luca, what is one ingredient you despise using for a dish? Oh, okay. Interesting question.
I mean, the obvious answer is like something inedible, but
Yeah,
The one
that's
you actually use, though.
a rotten tomato.
Cilantro.
I'm gonna do the thing where
You
I Google
don't
what
like
that's called
that?
in German.
I believe it's. Is it parsley or is it coriander?
Cilantro is coriander for.
Coriander.
Coriander.
Okay.
We call coriander anything but the leaf is coriander. The leaf is cilantro, if I remember correctly.
I don't think we differentiate.
No, you don't. No, you do not.
We want to do the language game for a few more words, if we can, if you want.
But yeah, cilantro only because like I know it's a staple in a lot of cuisine. However, it tastes like soap.
For some people.
It tastes like soap for me. So I do
Yeah,
not
so
like
you're one
it.
of the people who can't eat it.
I'm
You're one of the people with the gene.
Yep, I have the soap gene.
You can bathe in cilantro.
Ugh.
Why? Yeah, it's a herb. That's good. You'll smell like fresh herbs.
I don't want to smell like cilantro.
Why not?
Because it doesn't particularly smell good to me either. But yeah, that's probably my least favorite herb to use.
But in terms of overall ingredients,
In terms of overall ingredients, let me think.
The fact that my light is broken is making me mildly nervous. Like if at some point in the throughout the stream I just vanish with zero sign or anything, then the fuse tripped.
Okay, heard.
I'd hate that because then I'd have to somehow fix my lamp without any light.
In general, my least favorite cabbage. It fucking stinks.
yes.
Boiled cabbage
it?
specifically, it fucking
Yeah.
stinks.
I was like just normal cabbage doesn't stink, but they
So-
are boiled, I guess.
So stir-fried cabbage I can deal with. I actually like stir-fried cabbage. Boiled cabbage, get that shit away from me. I will throw it at you.
Yeah, for me, and I think Tony too, if memory serves, mushrooms.
I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
I hate mushrooms. They poison the environment.
Yeah, if you cook mushrooms within the vicinity of me, it will not be in vicinity of me for very long, either because I destroy the mushrooms or because I leave the vicinity. So,
The mushrooms will be destroyed, or the region or the area will be evacuated.
I actually enjoy cooking mushrooms.
don't do it while I'm in the area.
All right.
Yeah, I
Alright, good to know.
I respect your right to desire mushrooms. However, you must also respect that they cannot exist within 3 blocks of me.
So, so when I posted the steak with the mushroom cream sauce, I can assume that you audibly gagged. Mushrooms
Yes.
are gross. Why does nobody like mushrooms? What the fuck?
I objectively don't have anything against them. It's just subjectively, I think that while you cook them, they fucking reek. All right,
I think it is
no choice
generally
to it.
agreed that mushrooms are generally more disliked than they are liked. They are probably the most well-known example of, yeah, no, I just don't like this at all, and it is kind of repulsive to me, of food that we have.
Also,
Do-
mushrooms as well as eggs for me are like in the I don't
Egg?
want to eat this not because it tastes bad, but because I despise the texture.
You salted and stiff? Oh, wait, texture. Eggs? Did you say eggs?
Yes, eggs.
All kinds of eggs?
Most
I mean,
of
like
them.
all cooking
Like,
forms.
like if it's just egg, if you put the egg in a dough, it's fine. If you combine things with enough other ingredients, I can usually eat it. But there's a lot of things where if they are not sufficiently hidden with other things, I will not eat them. And the texture of egg and the texture of mushrooms are just things that I do not want to chew on.
I will not tell you what I had for breakfast the other day.
I don't
If you put an
care.
egg in front of me, I will inhale it. No questions
Like,
asked.
I don't care if anybody else eats as many eggs as they want. I objectively don't have a problem with eggs. It's just that I despise the texture. That's not something I choose to do. I just think I just hate it. But that doesn't mean I want other people to not eat the fucking things. By all means, glut yourself.
Daisy knows this. I ate raw. It was clean. Don't worry. Cabbage with rice and chicken before. It was good. I mean, raw cabbage isn't bad.
Raw cabbage is the ultimate support vegetable, as in cabbage on its own tastes like water, but cabbage combined with other things is somehow like some gourmet shit. It's up there with the cucumber in terms of, but at least you can eat cucumber mostly on its own and not vomit.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
But like those are like the vegetables where if you combine them with other things, they suddenly turn into like gourmet food. But if you eat them on their own, they're like meh at best.
I do prefer lettuce to cabbage, though. For me, it kind of depends on what I'm having.
What's the fucking difference?
So I forget. I sometimes forget. Cabbage and lettuce are two different things in the U.S. Honestly, I don't know how to explain the difference. I just there is a difference. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, okay, so it's another case, it's another oven situation in German where we just call it all a salad. You can put other nouns in front of it to specify, but that's just what you call the vegetables. They're salad.
Legumes.
If you want to know, if you want a specific salad, then be more specific. But if you say salad, people will assume that you're fine with any one of them. There's a strength in abstraction too in language. So
Here, potatoes, parsnips, and I think the cauliflower is ready. I'm not sure. Daisy, you will have to describe that to me because I do not know what that is.
Sounds like an evil spell or something.
Ah, yes, the evil Pozzole of consequences.
Too bad it takes too long. Oh.
It's a Mexican dish. Ooh, that looks nice, actually. Ooh, I want that now.
What is it?
I recommend you just open up a browser and Google it. It will explain it much better than I can.
Ah, I see. You can't read.
I've spent the entire day staring at lines of code with no success. I don't want to do that anymore, thank you.
It's a Mexican soup made with only meat, seasoned with chilies and spices, served with fresh garnishes. Okay.
Oh, playlist regurgitated a fun song for me. I don't know. I think I've sent this to you, Luca. It was like a song from a German band where about like a guy who goes out to a bar to have like a fun evening, like a married man, I should say, and gets hit on by a really hot woman at the bar and just keeps getting progressively more drunk to distract himself until he eventually just sort of collapses in the bathroom. And specifically, there's a line in there saying, "Never would have thought that vomiting would save my marriage."
That's funny. It's hard to describe. Well, I found a description for it, Daisy. Like, it looks like a very tasty stew. We have that every Christmas with tamales in my favorite. Ooh, that sounds so fucking good.
I have to remember just how much of like a Spanish influence the American kitchen actually has due to its proximity to Mexico.
It depends
Because
on where
those
you
are
are.
not things you have over here, really. Like, and like, I'm not actually. I'm probably closer to Spain than most Americans are to Mexico. So.
The border is a 5-minute walk from my uni. Oh shit.
The Danish border is within walking distance of me.
Run away.
Away.
I wanna run away, never say go. Did have a did have a conversation with my brother recently because he sort of has a quote unquote job at a local bar in his town that does karaoke, and they've just sort of employed him to manage the software there.
Ah, yes,
To sit there and select the songs. Now he does get paid for this, but like under the table. So.
Ah, yes, unofficially employed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a favor that gets monetarily compensated, you know.
Yeah.
Also, like he really doesn't make that much. He shows up once a week to do that. It's like genuinely not that much. But that does mean he's very experienced as to what sort of songs people like to sing. So like when last weekend when both him and me were visiting my parents. We went shopping together, and we had a conversation about like karaoke-worthy songs. And I happened to have the entirety of the Linkin Park albums on my phone, so we just sort of went through the list, going, okay, which of these can you realistically perform? Because some of them just have sections that, due to Chester's incredible ability to hold screams, are impossible to perform for normal people. Just saying, anyone who can actually truly perform Given Up has my eternal respect.
That's gonna be a nope from me.
I want to timestamp the specific section where that starts. There's a, like, I'm not just gonna timestamp the scream itself, but still, this area of the song, like.
Yeah, I definitely need to get some... I need to get animals. Fuck. I got a huge culture shock when I went up north and ordered, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I will butcher it. Fried tortillas for shredded chicken, and they gave me 2 fucking chicken burritos, each the size of my face. Oh my god.
I did just sort of count it. There's a like full-throated scream from 225 to 243. If you tell me you can pull that off in a karaoke setting, you're either wrong or you have the lungs of Poseidon.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to.
Actually, hold on, let me go get that reel really again.
Oh, I can do the fish now. Bop, and boom, boom, boom. Do that, do that, do that, do that. I think? No.
I'm gonna send this in mute. Someone called Soothsayer. I am a soothsayer in 2022. This is peak time traveler shenanigans. Look at this.
Also, look at this.
I need a move, cat.
Real.
Barp, barp,
That one.
barp, 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 barp.
Ma, 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 ma.
Can you just shush?
Why?
They were gross. Not even my dad wanted to eat it, and he eats everything. Oh shit, that's not good. If a dad doesn't want to eat anything, that's like, ugh. That's how you know something's bad.
Sorry, I don't see anything particularly talking about the quality of the floatas, because I would eat that, assuming it's not actually just poor quality.
I am under the assumption
Like-
that it was poor quality. Quick, simple, and good. Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, High Fleet is on sale for $12.49.
Hey, Tony, got a meme for you.
All right, I'm watching.
Corn tortillas and shredded chicken and fried. That's it. I mean,
That
yeah.
sounds nice.
Yeah, it sounds fairly simple. Sounds actually fucking delicious.
How many times has this happened now? Enough, right? Like we should know better at this point.
Tech priest Beepers Boopers insisting on implementing his improved gather field technology.
Right, I need to get a few things. I need, first of all,
I love that. I love that. I love that.
So if this embeds, Luca, you might want to look at these ones.
do I really want to?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, of course. Oh, it does embed, all right.
Hey.
Damn it.
Oh.
All right. What's gonna happen? Oh no. I will watch that later. They gave me flour tortillas with a whole chicken breast with nacho cheese and spaghetti sauce in the middle and more nacho cheese and spaghetti sauce on top, and all of it was cold. The chicken had no seasoning either.
Sorry, give me a second to read that with my eyes. No. No.
I can feel the bile just...
Well, that is quite the reel you sent.
Mm-hmm.
Cat do a splat.
Splat.
Splat. Right. We are going to... Can I get to Robin's before she closes? No, I can't. That's fine. That is whatever. I do not care. I can do this another time. I will, however, let's see. Geologist, nope. Geologist, and geologist, blacksmith, adventurers. I think I can use that. And how many bat wings do I need? 10. Okay. Never trusting. This was a popular Mexican restaurant. Never trusting that ever again. Yep, fair enough. Well, now I'm curious. What is the worst restaurant experience you guys have ever had?
What, the two of us? Or
Yeah.
everybody?
Anybody who wants to answer.
I haven't really had that bad a restaurant experience for the most part. What I sometimes have is a case where I look at bad ratings, so I go look at the reviews to figure out what the fuck the problem is. And there are cases like, you know, when you order Subway sandwiches delivered in the city, sometimes people are like, oh, the sandwiches weren't warm when they got here. And I'm like, bro, they're not really warm when you get them there either. How the fuck did you expect them to still be warm after delivery? What the fuck? Like, why is that lowering your rating. If you order a fucking sandwich delivered, it's not going to be particularly warm when it gets there. Like,
My
Fucking
brother,
hell.
it's just logistics.
just go there if you want it warm. Or eat these like room temperature sandwich. It's a fucking sandwich. You can eat that shit out of the freezer if you wanted to. Like, it really doesn't make a difference.
Not really. I bought some rice with carne asada. It's beef stew a while back, and the rice and beef were hard and rubbery. Ew. This was at a McDonald's. There was a roach in my bread.
No.
Gross.
No, that is a hell violation. The likes that would shut down that McDonald's.
Gross. Oh, I despise that. Yeah, I gagged right now just thinking about it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah, just so Tony, since I do have you here,
Uh-huh.
just you saw the messages I sent you yesterday night, right?
Yes, I went through them all.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun reading those scenes because the amount of aura in those few chapters.
I'll be honest. Aura farming is absolutely one of the more recent memes that I absolutely do enjoy having turned into popular
Yeah, but like also
consciousness.
not even that. Like Worm is pretty old at this point.
It
so-
did shut
I
down
know
and
Worm is
rebuild, but me no
older than the
trust. Yep.
concept of aura farming, and it is still peak aura farmer.
like just the apps like they are specifically set a trap that they had a precognitive tell them had a 96% chance of working. They roll up to this supervillain and he is completely chill about the whole thing, casually tells them that the guy they specifically brought into town to counter her power has been disabled, but don't worry, guys, he's fine. And then just
We've taken care of him already.
then just like turns to the wider student audience and just goes, all right, anyone wanna help me? And then like a third of all students decide to play human shield for this supervillain. The fuck do you even do at that point?
Also, another thing,
This
I
went
worked at
wrong
McDonald's
in
and
the
we
worst
wouldn't
way
change the
possible.
oil for months? You're supposed to change that like every 30 days.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Oh, no, we have that somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, but it won't play because Luca has actually. Luca, do you have just mine muted, or do you also have JH's muted?
I have streamer mode enabled, so
It
they're
won't
not
play
gonna
then,
hear it. Yeah, they're not gonna hear it.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
I mean, the solution is to get a sound effect and just blast it into your microphone.
The solution is to shut the fuck up.
There's this adorable bird, Simon. The owner is like halfway across the room. Simon's going by the phone, and she says, "Simon, don't touch anything," and he just responds with, "Shut the fuck up." It is adorable. I love birds.
You are a bird.
I am bird. I'm also cat.
Catbird. Do you know what a catbird is? I don't think you would.
No.
A catbird, or at least how we call it around here, is a tiny bird that is really fucking mean and can and will fuck your shit up.
I see.
I have seen catbirds attack ravens before. And yeah. They will fuck your shit up. Worst experience in a restaurant would have to be from a local diner. I was given the wrong burger and I got sick later. I ordered no pink and was given pink. Ugh. That sounds like bad beef. Because you can eat undercooked like burgers. It's just a matter of, do you have good quality beef? And it sounds like you don't have good quality beef.
Hold on, Tony, I'm going to screenshot a Reddit comment under that meme I sent you specifically because it does seem like
I have to do something so unreasonably, totally out of pocket for me. I would never do it under any other circumstance, ever. I need to talk to my classmates.
because yeah, that is
That's it.
yeah. Also, like genuinely, Taylor didn't really give a shit in that moment, but you know who was also in the cafeteria when this whole, oh yeah, by the way, I'm the local warlord and the heroes are after me and breaking rules, so like anyone want to give me cover speech was happening? You know who was also there and having to listen to all of this?
Sophia?
Emma.
Emma!
In the room when this was going down. And during the next interlude, we get a brief sequence where first from a reporter who interviews people and sort of turns this into a nationwide story that is talked about, and then this report being
Iridium!
on the TV and someone sitting in prison watching TV and just going, wait, what the fuck? That being Sophia. Who has a complete fucking crash out. Honestly, though, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine you got arrested, you're sitting in prison, and then the TV turns on. It's like, yeah, that local warlord that leads the group of people that ruined your life, got you arrested, and just generally like a really powerful, badass person that you kind of begrudgingly respect. Yeah, that's the girl you've been bullying in school for years.
Because you thought she was weak and had no spine. And I feel like that would just blue screen Sophia.
Apparently Taylor just unequipped her spine before entering school every day.
Okay, that one's going in the quotes.
I'm reminded there was a comment underneath the Clone Wars scene where Darth Maul fights Pre Vizsla over control of the Death Watch. And people in the comments were like, yeah, actually, damn, we gotta respect Darth Maul because he straight up unequipped his force powers for that fight.
Like, I am going to beat you the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did.
Well, rather, he only pulled out the force powers once Vizsla also pulled out unfair advantages, so...
I am going to drop to your level and beat you over the head with it.
We are going to have a regular sword fight up until the moment you turn it into a non-regular sword fight, at which point the force powers come out.
I am going to prove to you I am better than you in every way.
Okay then. I want to make it clear, chat. I have no idea what they're talking about. I am just playing the silly farm game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a joke. That was no.
DM it to me. I'll read it later.
No.
Okay.
So hey, since I'm already reposting these memes to you, Tony.
Ah, yes.
I lost track. What? Don't worry about it, Daisy.
I feel like when the author has to specifically state multiple times that these characters are not gay and or in a relationship with one another, you have to ask yourself, maybe it would be easier to just write them being in a relationship. But what do I know? I'm not an author. I just read fanfiction.
No, it would be easier.
I mean, the fandom has demonstrated that it would be easier by doing so at length.
Yeah. Like, if you've got I'm just going to throw it out there. If you've got two characters with that much tension between them, you might as well just fucking, like, just they're in a relationship now. You just stop fighting it.
Yeah, like Tony, remember, in danger of dehydration. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna go find that story. I'm gonna snip out one specific section of it. I'm gonna send it to Luca with no context.
Merp.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, no. Just gonna...
Is this something that can be said on stream or?
No, it can't. You may or may not figure out which section. I can send it to you too if you can't figure out what I'm talking about.
I almost fucking sneezed. That was gonna hurt. Are you just not sending it to me?
No, I have to find it first.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it.
No, I specifically said I was going to go get it.
Look, I'm dumb.
I'm just going to send you this one line from a longer story.
I always wanted to learn how to make the Olive Garden soup. Which one? There's a lot.
There.
Is it the before I did line?
Yes.
Oh, chicken gnocchi. Yeah, that's actually my boyfriend's favorite soup. I want to learn how to make it too.
Yeah. Gnocchi, I love those.
Yes, they're very delicious, and Axo loves that type of soup, and I want to learn how to make it so that I can make it for him. I seriously hope that he does not lurk in chat, because I don't want him to find out, oh fuck, he's gonna watch the VOD later.
Just tell him not to and he will respect it.
No, he won't.
Tell him you'll be sad if he doesn't.
He's still gonna watch it.
He will skip this particular section of the
He's still gonna watch it. All right. Construct farm buildings. Let's see. First we need chicken coop. I'm going to put that right there. Quickly delete the VOD. Nah, I'm not gonna delete it. And then we need a barn. And we're gonna go here and boom. And then I'm going to just upgrade. Oh, I don't have enough money. Fuck. That'll be fixed.
On a completely unrelated note, mute.
Now, how many chickens can I get with what little money I have left before my big payout tomorrow?
Tony, why is that screenshot in the mute?
800. I
It
could
was
get.
completely unrelated. It's just a thing I found. That is, I am honestly surprised that the punishment is that high. It makes sense, but I'm surprised.
Okay. Now, can I get cows? I can get 2. And now I'm broke.
Oh no.
It's fine. I will not be for very long. Ah,
like
they're
I-
so
I
cute.
commented on this to you yesterday, Tony. But I do think it is hilarious that Eidolon's evil Echidna clone, who is by all intents and purposes his like more or less opposite in most aspects, has immaculate fashion sense.
Mhm.
What does that say about the original?
Yep. I am evil you, and I know how to style.
Yeah, I am anti you, therefore I have immaculate drip. What the hell is that supposed to be? By the way, the clone only spilled the beans on like all of the conspiracy shit because people weren't taking him seriously enough. He was like, all right, all of you are way too chill. I want you to come at me with full power. But I guess if you're this calm, I need to do something to rile you up. So let me tell you a little story. So theoretically, the entire reveal is preventable if they had like 2 more people in the lineup that were capable of actually dealing damage. Also, fun moment when Scapegoat, the one healer who can heal people by taking their injuries onto himself and then later reflecting them onto someone else again, uh, gets hired to go heal Taylor after the whole Echidna incident. And you're like, all right, fine. You know, cracked ribs, some sprained bones, whatever, I can handle that. So he does his thing. It's like, wait, the fuck, she was blind? It's like, what, didn't I mention that? But yeah, no, Baylor spends like 2 arcs just blind and no one notices.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out when you have access to the entire sensorium of every single insect within 2 city blocks of you, you don't really need eyes all that much. You have millions of them.
Apparently, Hayden is not in chat. And if they are, they're not saying anything. I got a cheese press now.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's not. Oh no. Oh shit, I have the keg recipe. Oh boy. It's on, bitches. Anyway, how's a casual 600k for you?
What?
I just made 600k overnight.
Dream scenario.
I know, right? Fuck. Hey, look. There's chickens. Beans.
Beans.
Actually, you know what? I'm starting to crash. 600k, no biggie, Luca, basically. Yeah, pretty much.
Starting to crash.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Grind set.
Yeah, I'm starting to crash. Like
Okay.
physically, I'm starting to crash.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going to take a break because I did schedule another stream for later today. So
Multi-stream. Okay.
yeah,
Or
multi-stream.
spoiling your fans and us.
Yes, I am. I might actually drag you two in again because it's supposed to be Buckshot.
If I'm
Hmm.
awake, how many hours until stream?
I'm streaming at 6:30 EST. So in 2
Okay,
hours.
2 hours from now.
So in 2
I
hours,
can
yeah.
handle that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably
Can we
doable.
do a funny round first?
We can do funnies. We can do funny
Yeah.
rounds.
Right then. Oh yeah. All right. So wrap up, and we'll see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wrap up. I will see you guys in about 2 hours. I need food.
Mhm.
No, you want to move to a different channel.
All right. You guys have a good one. And stopping stream now. Bye.
Bye.